Peter, at this stage of the game, were we hoping that the numbers would be better than what they are instead of worse than what they had been?
Well, I think everyone was disappointed that we saw 6,600 job losses for September. I think most economists were expecting that September would show a loss, but probably somewhere in the range of 2,000 or less. So obviously this is a bit of a setback. It certainly confirms that we're on our way to 100,000 plus losses for the recession overall. We're likely to see some continued job losses, perhaps as late as the middle of next year. So I think it really is still a very challenging environment out there, and I think it confirms the fact that whereas we may be technically out of recession with positive GDP, that doesn't mean that there aren't things that lag, and jobs are certainly one of them, and it was a very painful report.
What's it going to take to turn this around, do you think? You're saying by maybe the middle of next year. Is there any chance it can turn around a little quicker?
Well, I think it's unlikely that we're going to see a turnaround before the middle of next year, because whereas there's lots of things that are going positive, such as some better consumer spending, some better housing numbers, there still is some negatives that are out there. And our quarterly surveys show that still we have more companies that expect to let people go than to add them over the next quarter. And we haven't seen a pickup in overtime, temporary hiring, or slowdowns in weekly unemployment claims. And all those three really need to go more positive before we see permanent hiring come back in any strong fashion in the state.
Final point, we'll go out and take a look and talk to some of the people who are looking for jobs right now. What do you tell those people? Just hang in there, that there's some light at the end of the tunnel here?
Well, I think that, obviously there are always some companies hiring even in the depths of the recession, and we're certainly a little bit better than that right now. Secondly, I think that it's a point in time where sometimes people may have to take a job that's available rather than an ideal job, because that may take a little while in coming. This has happened in other recessions before. When I graduated in 1980, it was in the midst of a severe recession. It took a while to get something that was a permanent professional job. I think some people are going to be facing that challenge for probably at least the next year here in Connecticut.